My child, listen. You have minutes, not days, before something shifts in your life. Don't move. Don't scroll. Your mother's prayers, your sister's tears, the love that has been aching in your own heart, they have pulled heaven toward you today. I, the Lord your God, and Archangel Michael at my side, step into your atmosphere right now. Not later. Now. Because the thing you have been crying for in secret is closer than a breath, closer than your next heartbeat. Your soul has been tired. Your spirit has been drowning in noise. You've carried battles alone that were never yours to hold. You've been pretending you're strong while your heart quietly breaks. I saw it. Every tear, every silent prayer, every moment you whispered, "God, please, just help me." And I listened. Your prayers did not disappear into the dark. They reached me. They reached heaven. Archangel Michael has already been moving on your behalf, shielding, clearing, protecting paths you didn't even know were collapsing behind you. But hear me now with urgency in my voice. You are moments away from the breakthrough you once thought was impossible. Moments, not months, not years, moments, and I cannot let you miss it. Your heart is softer right now for a reason. Your spirit is open for a reason. I pulled you into this exact moment because something precious, something meant for you, was slipping from your hands, and I will not allow you to lose it. So pause, breathe, stay with me. Let the world fall silent for just this small holy moment. Because what I am sending into your life requires you to be awake, aligned, present. If you rush, if you numb yourself again, if you drift the way you have so many times before, you may walk right past the miracle you begged me for. So I speak with love, with urgency, with divine authority. Give me this moment, this 1 moment, this 1 minute of stillness. I am here to steady you. I am here to lift what is crushing you. I am here to deliver what your soul has been waiting for. Today, heaven moves for you. Today, your heart is reclaimed. Today, your breakthrough begins. Stay. Listen. Your miracle is at your door. My child, stay right here. You have only moments, this very minute, for heaven to reach you. Don't move. Don't run. Let me still the storm inside your chest. I, the Lord your God, with Archangel Michael standing guard beside you, quiet every noise in your mind right now, just long enough for your tired soul to breathe again. Your mother's love, your sister's worries, the ache in your own heart, they have pulled me close to you today. You have pushed moments like this away before because feeling deeply scared you, because hoping felt dangerous, because trusting goodness felt impossible, because running felt safer than believing anything could actually change. I know. I saw every time you turned from my whisper because life hurt too much to pause. But hear me with urgency. Comment, "God is my safe refuge." If you run to me when life is heavy, because I have never stopped coming for you, never stopped reaching, never stopped loving you past your walls, past your silence, past every fear you try to hide from the world. You've been searching for peace, but drowning in noise, searching for direction, but lost in distraction, searching for comfort, but numbing instead of healing, searching for me, but forgetting how to slow down long enough to hear my voice. So I stepped into your moment, into your air, into your day, right now, and I whispered, "Give me 1 minute, and you will not regret it." This isn't just text. This isn't coincidence. This is the moment heaven arranged because your spirit is finally ready. Ready to hear me, ready to release what's been breaking you, ready to receive what I've been preparing behind the scenes. Listen to me. Your breakthrough is moving toward you today, but your heart must be awake enough to catch it. You have been overwhelmed for so long that you stopped recognizing your own exhaustion. You've carried heaviness on your shoulders that you hide behind smiles, routines, and strength that drains you when the room gets quiet. You've been mentally exhausted, spiritually drowning, emotionally stretched thin, and drifting away from yourself, drifting away from hope, drifting away from the light inside you, not loudly, but quietly, gently, one ignored tug at a time. Not because you don't believe in me, not because you don't want me, but because you've been surviving, not living. But I saw it. I saw your hope thinning. I saw your spirit dimming. I saw you slipping into numbness, and I could not let you disappear into that silence. So I reached for you, this exact minute, this exact breath, because what you are carrying was never meant to be carried without me. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't rush away. This moment is divine. This moment is prophetic. This moment is me pulling you back into the light before something precious slips from your hands. Give me your attention. Give me your heart. Give me this minute, because what I am placing inside you right now will shift your life. My child, stay with me. You have one sacred minute right now. Not later, not tonight, but this exact breath, for heaven to speak to you. Let me quiet the storm inside you just for now, just long enough for your soul to soften and hear what your heart has been starving for. I, the Lord your God, with Archangel Michael standing guard beside you, step into your atmosphere today, because your spirit can no longer afford to drift. Your mother's prayers, your sister's love, the ache buried in your own chest, all of it has pulled me close this very moment. I know how many times you avoided moments like this because feeling was too painful. I know how many times you ran because running felt safer than hoping. I know how often you skipped over my whisper because you no longer believed change was possible. I know. I saw every one of those moments. Comment, God is my safe refuge. If you run to me when life is heavy, because through all your running, all your silence, all your fear, I never stopped coming for you. I never stopped reaching for you. I never stopped loving you past your walls. You've been desperate for peace, but surrounded by too much noise to recognize it. You've been searching for direction, but drowning in distractions that kept you confused. You've been craving comfort, but choosing things that numb instead of heal. You've been longing for me, but forgetting how to slow down long enough to hear my voice. So I stepped into your day, into your thoughts, into your tired, crowded atmosphere, and I whispered, give me 1 minute. You will not regret it. Because what you're reading right now isn't just text. This is a divine appointment, prophetic interruption, a moment heaven arranged with precision. Your spirit is finally ready to hear me, ready to release what's been crushing you, ready to receive what I've been preparing behind the scenes. You may not understand it yet. You may not feel ready. You may not know what's coming. But this moment matters more than you realize. All I ask is this: give me your attention. Give me your heart. Give me this one holy breath. Because in this breath, I am placing something inside you that will shift your life. Now listen. Here is why I had to step into your moment with such urgency. You have been overwhelmed for too long, carrying weight that has been pressing against your spirit until you could barely breathe. You've buried heaviness beneath laughter, routines, and strength you force yourself to perform. Strength that collapses the moment you're alone. You've been mentally exhausted, spiritually silent, emotionally stretched thin. Not because you're weak, not because you don't believe, but because you have been trying to survive battles you were never meant to fight alone. You've been drifting quietly, slowly, gently, one small compromise at a time. One ignored tug at a time. One skipped moment with me at a time. Drifting because you were tired. Drifting because your heart has been bruised from too many hits. Drifting because you waited for someone to truly see you. And no one did. But I saw it. I saw your spirit dimming. I saw your hope thinning. I saw life draining the parts of you that once felt alive. I saw you slipping into numbness, and I could not let you disappear inside that numbness. So I reached for you today, in this exact minute, because what you carry was never meant to be carried without me. And I will not let you break under a weight I intend to lift. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't run. This moment is me pulling you back from the edge, because something sacred is coming, and you must be awake to receive it. My child, stop right here. Stay with me for this one holy minute. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now. Because heaven is moving toward you in this exact breath, and I cannot let you miss what is coming. Let me quiet the noise inside you. Let me still the ache you hide even from yourself. Let me reach into the place where your mother's love, your sister's worries, and the deepest wounds of your own heart have been silently crying for relief. I know why you shut down. I know why you buried your grief. I know why you pretended you were fine when you were collapsing inside. You didn't want to bother anyone. You didn't want to fall apart. So you tightened your heart until even joy struggled to get in. You carried wounds without healing them. Exhaustion without resting from it. Heartbreak without recovering from it. You silenced your needs so no one would see your pain. You distracted yourself so you wouldn't feel the ache in your chest. You stayed busy so you wouldn't have to think. You kept moving even as you were breaking. You weren't rejecting me, you were protecting yourself in the only way you knew how. I know why you stopped expecting good things. I know why you stopped trusting. I know why you numbed yourself. But hear me. Numbness was stealing the blessing that has been moving toward you. And that, my child, is why I had to stop you today. That's why my voice feels stronger, heavier, unmistakable. Because you were slipping into a silence that would have blinded you to the answer you've been praying for. You were sinking into a tiredness that could have caused you to overlook everything heaven has aligned for you. You were drifting into numbness at the exact moment your breakthrough was approaching. And because I saw how close the blessing was, I intervened. I reached into your day in a way you could feel. I pulled your heart back from the edge of exhaustion. Because you were seconds away from missing something with your name on it. Something I prepared long before you even knew you would need it. A restoration, a healing, a renewal of the parts of you that you thought were gone forever. You've been walking through life with the weight of 10 battles pressing on your spirit at once. Functioning on empty, pretending you were fine, barely having room left to hear me. And I refuse. I refuse to lose you to numbness, fear, or emotional fatigue. So hear me clearly. Heaven aligned this exact minute for you. Not an hour ago. Not later today. Not tomorrow. This moment, this breath was chosen for your heart. Every quiet tear, every long night, every unanswered prayer, every moment you felt unseen, every whisper you sent into the darkness. All of it led you right here. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is not an accident. I arranged this moment because your spirit was reaching for something your mind couldn't name. Because you were drowning in pressure, noise, pain, exhaustion, and you were seconds away from slipping deeper into numbness. But the blessing coming toward you requires your heart to wake up, requires your soul to breathe again, requires your spirit to feel my presence again. My child, this is your divine interruption. This is heaven pulling you back into alignment. This is your moment to rise again. My child, come near. Right now. In this holy breath. Not later. Not tonight. This exact minute, because heaven aligned it for you. I pull you close because your heart is finally soft enough, open enough, desperate enough to feel again, to reconnect with me again. I chose this moment because you needed to be in the right place, spiritually, emotionally, inwardly, to receive what heaven has already prepared for you. Listen to me, beloved. Let every wall fall for just this one sacred moment. I am about to speak into the deepest chambers of you, the places you hide even from yourself, the places your mother cried over, the places your sister prayed for, the places your own heart has been begging me to touch. I want to speak about your pain, the pain you buried so deeply you hoped it would forget your name, the pain you minimized because you feared no one would care, the pain you carried alone because you didn't want to be a burden. I watched you hold the shattered pieces of your heart with shaking hands, telling yourself you were strong, telling yourself you were fine, telling yourself the weight on your chest wasn't crushing you. But I saw it. I saw the heartbreak that tore you open. I saw the betrayal that changed the way you breathe. I saw the abandonment that left a cold echo in your soul. I saw how you tried to smile while bleeding behind your eyes. You tell yourself you moved on, but your spirit still trembles at certain memories, still avoids certain dreams, still fears being shattered again. You built walls not to shut love out, but to protect the fragile parts of you no one bothered to protect. And oh, my child, I saw it all. I stood beside you when you collapsed inside. I held you when you thought nobody noticed. I caught your tears before they reached the ground. I saw your exhaustion, not the kind that comes from lack of sleep, but the kind that comes from fighting wars no one knows you're in. Bone tired, thought tired, soul tired, tired of being the strong one, tired of pretending, tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of holding everything together while you yourself were breaking. You've been pouring from an empty cup, giving while starving, holding while longing to be held. I saw the disappointment, the doors that slammed shut, the promises that broke, the opportunities that slipped through trembling fingers. I saw how each disappointment stacked inside you until you feared hoping again, until hope felt dangerous. But hear me, heaven never mocked your hope. I never dismissed your dreams. I never ignored your pain. I saw your loneliness, the kind that stays even when you're surrounded by people, the kind that whispers, "No one truly sees you," the kind that aches for someone who simply stays. I saw your longing for connection, for gentleness, for comfort, for someone who understands you without explanation, for a love that doesn't wound you. I saw your fear of the future, fear of repeating the past, fear of being too much, fear of being not enough, fear that made you shrink yourself, fear that made you question your worth, fear that made you settle for less than the love heaven designed for you. And still, I never left. My child, this moment is your divine interruption. This is heaven stopping time for you. This is Archangel Michael standing guard over you. This is God placing his hand on your heart and saying, "Rise, feel again, hope again, come back to me. Your blessing is closer than your fear. This minute is holy. This minute is urgent. This minute is yours. My child, come close. Right now, in this sacred, urgent breath. Heaven has minutes moving toward you, not tomorrow, today. Because this is the moment your heart is finally ready to receive what has been waiting for you. I saw the fear that shook you awake at night, the spiraling thoughts, the racing heart, the dread that whispered you were alone in the world. But hear me, you were never alone. Not for one heartbeat. Not for one tear. I saw your confusion. The days when nothing made sense, when loss broke your confidence, when delays felt like rejection, when silence felt like abandonment. When you asked, why me? When you wondered if you had done something wrong. When you feared heaven had forgotten you. But even when you felt lost, I knew exactly where you were. I saw your emotional numbness, the moments when joy didn't reach you, when hope felt far away, when you shut down because feeling too deeply hurt too much. You were not cold, my child. You were protecting a heart that has bled too many times. And still, I never turned away from you. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was strengthening you. I was standing guard over you. I was sending Archangel Michael to shield your mind when it was fragile. I was holding your soul when your own hands were shaking. I saw the mask you wore, the forced smiles, the laughter hiding tears, the jokes covering pain. You've become so skilled at appearing strong that no one sees the storm inside you. But I saw it. Every time you said, I'm fine with a breaking heart, I saw it. Every time you silenced yourself to avoid burdening others, I saw it. Every time you swallowed your tears because you had no safe place to fall, I saw it. I saw your silent crying, the nights when you buried your face in your pillow, the nights when your chest ached from holding everything in, the nights when tears came without reason, the nights when emotion collapsed on you like a wave. Not one tear was wasted. Not one was ignored. Not one was unseen. I saw your loneliness, the ache when people didn't show up, the pain when no one asked how you were really doing, the moments you wondered if anyone would notice if you disappeared, the confusion of watching everyone else feel supported while you carried storms by yourself. You felt forgotten by people, but you were never forgotten by me. Not one heartbreak escaped heaven's attention. Not one silent night went unnoticed. Not one breath you fought to take was ever overlooked. I covered you when you didn't know you were being protected. I guarded your mind when the battle was too heavy. I held your heart when life hit too hard. I stood beside you when your spirit trembled under the weight of everything you carried. And now, listen closely, with the tenderness your soul has been starving for. I never left you, not for a second, not for a heartbeat, not for one trembling breath. I was in the heartbreak, holding you when your chest cracked open. I was in the exhaustion, strengthening you when you had nothing left. I was in the disappointment, catching the fragments of your hope. I was in the loneliness, whispering love into the emptiest places of your soul. And right now, this very minute, I am pulling you back to me, because heaven is ready to pour into your life what your heart has waited for too long to receive. My child, listen with your whole heart, because heaven is speaking into you right now, in this holy, urgent minute. I was there in the fear, holding your trembling heart when it felt like it would shatter. I was there in your confusion, guiding you softly, even when you didn't notice my hand. I was there in your numbness, keeping your spirit alive when everything inside you felt empty. I was there in every silent cry, catching the tears you hid from the world. I was there in every moment you thought you were forgotten. Now come closer, closer than you've ever come, because I am about to touch the places inside you that no one knows exist. The places you've guarded, buried, disguised, and protected for years. I see your silent cries, the unspoken longings you push down, the fears you never say aloud, the dreams you tucked away because they felt too fragile to survive another disappointment. You hide parts of yourself even from your own heart, but those hidden places matter to me. I heard every unspoken word. I felt every swallowed emotion. I saw every longing you tried to suffocate. Nothing slipped past me. I heard the fears you kept buried. What if I'm not enough? What if I fail again? What if I get hurt again? What if nothing gets better? What if no one stays? What if everything I hope for slips away? You never said them aloud, but your soul whispered them while your hands tried to stay steady. And every one of those fears reached me. Every single one. I saw the dreams you buried, not because you stopped wanting them, but because disappointment exhausted you. You buried dreams of joy because joy felt unpredictable. You buried dreams of love because your heart had been broken too deeply. You buried dreams of a better life because you were tired of fighting battles you didn't choose. You buried dreams of healing because you feared the pain of trying again. But hear me, those dreams did not die. I kept them safe. I preserved them for the moment your heart could hold hope again. I heard the prayers you whispered while shaking. The prayers said through tears, through clenched hands, through breaths that trembled in your chest. God, please help me. I can't do this alone. Give me strength. Don't let me break. Your whisper was enough for heaven to move. Your trembling voice reached me louder than any shouted prayer. I heard you, carried you. I know the heaviness you feel every morning, the weight that settles before you even open your eyes, the pressure that presses into your chest before the day even begins, the battlefield you wake up to without choosing it. I know how you gather yourself quietly before standing, how you push through responsibilities you're not emotionally ready for, how you hide your pain so others won't worry, judge, or misunderstand. I know the dread, the sadness, the numbness, the depth of the fatigue you never speak of. And yet you rise. You continue. You fight battles your spirit was never meant to carry alone. But hear me now with urgency, my beloved. This moment, this one, was aligned on the timeline of your life. Heaven chose it. Heaven marked it. Heaven designed it. Because you are seconds away from the breakthrough your soul has been starving for. And I will not let you miss it. I am restoring what pain buried. I am reviving what numbness silenced. I am awakening what fear tried to kill. Your heart is coming back to life. Hope is returning to you. Strength is returning to you. You are returning to you. Stay close to me now, my child. Heaven is moving for you today. Today, in these next few moments, hear me, because heaven is speaking directly to your heart. You didn't know if this day would be kind, or if the world would be heavy again. You thought no one saw you fighting just to breathe steady, just to step into the morning without breaking. You thought you were invisible in your struggle, but you were never unseen. I was there. God says, I stood beside you when you woke up empty. I stood beside you when yesterday's weight crushed your chest. I stood beside you when getting out of bed felt like lifting a mountain. My hand was over your spirit. My strength was flowing through you. You don't realize how many mornings you survived because I was holding your heart together. When despair tried to swallow you, my presence surrounded you. When loneliness echoed inside you, I gathered you like a mother holds her child. When darkness reached for you, Archangel Michael guarded you with his sword of light. You thought you made it alone, but child, I carried you. And hear this with urgency. Right now, today, your pain never pushed me away. Your tears never burdened me. Your fears never disappointed me. Your weakness never repelled me. Your broken moments, the ones you hid from your mother, from your sister, from everyone you love, they drew me closer. I saw the silent tears, the shaking shoulders, the cries swallowed by the shower, the hand you pressed against your chest because the hurt was too big for words, the whisper, Does anyone even care? I heard it. Heaven heard it. And every moment, I wrapped my love around you. When people ignored your pain, I did not. When the world overlooked you, I cherished you. When you felt forgotten, I spoke your name in heaven. When you felt hopeless, I poured strength into your spirit just to keep you breathing. Now listen carefully, because this is urgent, this is for today, this is for your next hour. All the delays, all the closed doors, all the people who walked away, all the paths that suddenly vanished, they were not punishment, they were protection. You asked me why life slowed down, why things felt blocked, why opportunities slipped through your hands even while you prayed with everything inside you. And the answer is simple. I love you too much to let you walk into what would have destroyed you. Right now, if you can feel this truth in your heart, right? Thank you, God, for holding my hand. And let this message reach someone who needs it today.